The moment we've been waiting for has arrived. We may rise on our feet as we welcome Mr. President, Advocate Duma Gideon Boko, the President of the Republic of Botswana. As I say, your time, your moment. You are welcome to the podium, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. Please be seated and accept my apologies for making you stand. We thank civil society representatives who are here with us. I've always argued that the headquarters of civil society is the labor movement. I don't know whether the labor movement is represented here today. I doubt. But we must always bring on board the labor movement. Our civil society, especially in Botswana, is weak, challenged in terms of resources, in terms of the availability of activists.
We are more than humbled. Allow me invite, with your permission, my co-organizer, Sisters for Change from Nigeria, Miss Ibezim-Ohaeri, to say a word. Thank you.
Mr. President, the honorable ministers, I beg for your permission to continue to stand on the protocols that have been established by the Master of Ceremonies. My name is Victoria Ibezim-Ohaeri. I'm the Executive Director of Spaces for Change, West Africa. We are headquartered in Nigeria, but we work across West Africa, and we're very delighted to be co-hosting the second edition of the Africa Civil Society, the high-level civil society AML CFT conference, but here in Botswana. Thank you for the warm welcome right from the airport to the city of Botswana. I would just want to add a few things because Yona has already stated why we chose Botswana and some of the reasons why this conversation is very important to us as civil society. Just to add one more point, I stated at the opening ceremony of the first edition in Kampala last year, I talked about my role as an executive director of a non-profit organization. Being a non-profit, people expect me to be engaged in social, charitable activities. But when I look at my role as an executive director, I see significant shifts in the kind of activities and responsibilities that I take on a daily basis. I think that the reality today for us is far more complex. The daily operations now involve things like compliance, reporting, and annual filing of annual and tax returns, registrations, licensing, certifications, sanction screening, and many things, sometimes reporting to several regulators, mostly under intense scrutiny. These administrative burdens, those necessary for ensuring financial integrity, but they have mostly nothing to do with humanitarian work or charitable operations, which we have been set up to do. So most of the time, smaller organizations, for many small organizations, these requirements can be very overwhelming and costly for them, and in most cases making it difficult for them to continue to operate. And it also detracts them from their core work of charitable activities. So this conference proceeds upon the premise that the CSO, civil society, non-profit organizations in Africa, we desire to continue to carry out our vital work, but with minimal or no disruptions at all, while understanding that authorities also have a responsibility to monitor our activities. So I would like to share a comment with you that the United Nations Special Rapporteur on the right to freedom of expression and assembly, she dropped it on my LinkedIn post 2 days ago. And when I opened it, the opening statement said, by the end of June 2025, thousands of civil society organizations had been forced to shut down worldwide. Many others are now vanishing, shrinking dramatically, or facing profound challenges that are pushing them into transformation, often without capacity to stay true to the paths envisioned by their members or to fulfill their missions. This is from the Special Rapporteur. This is the impact of the ways disproportionate burdens arising from the implementation of AML CFT requirement. So why are we here? And the reason is to demonstrate that the civil society is actually an ally of the government in the fight against money laundering and countering the financing of terrorism. And the number of people here today attests to the growing cooperation between civil society and the government. And the message for us is that states should not unduly restrict civil society organizations, but make it easier for us to continue to do the good works that we have set out to do. And also, by not imposing undue legal restrictions, we may lead over compliance, over regulation, and financial exclusion. I would like to conclude by thanking our partners and the government for welcoming us to Botswana. I would like to thank our partners, our donors, there are so many of them in the room who have started this journey with us and who are continuing this journey with us. We are also grateful to governments across Africa for listening. The progress we have made across countries, we could not have made that progress if the governments were not listening. Yona just mentioned that Nigeria is compliant on FATF Recommendation 8. It happened because the government of Nigeria was listening to civil society when we were clamoring for reform and shifts in the regulatory landscape. We want to thank governments from all parts of Africa who have been listening to us, who have attended, who are all present here in the room, and as we continue to conversation, to continue to fix the cracks that remain. On that note, I would like to say thank you.